Welcome, yogis. Namaste. This is a summer solstice flow, so it's intended to be very grounding. We're doing very few elevated poses because the energy of the summer is very yang, very strong, very upward. And we can kind of tend to be a bit frenetic, running around with all of the intensity from the summer. With that said, we still need to get into our bodies and move our bodies, and we'll do that just through a slightly different approach. You're probably wondering why there is a solstice tree set up here, and that's because this is how I've chosen to celebrate the winter solstice in Australia, which is happening right now. But I'm recording this mostly for as a way to stay connected to my students in the Northern Hemisphere who are experiencing the summer solstice right now. So start in a comfortable seat, and we will begin with some cooling pranayama. And most of you will be able to do this one way, and if you can't, then there will be a minority of you who will approach this from an equally effective but slightly different route. So genetically, there's a percentage of people who can roll their tongue. And if you can't roll your tongue, you'll just make a straw shaped with your lips. We don't need to like super pucker them, just kind of a gentle little hole as if you were wrapping your lips around a straw. Okay, so you can do this with eyes open or closed, or have a soft gaze just gently down. And the idea is to breathe in cool air across the tongue or through the lips, and then breathe out through the nose. And just to be clear, we're not doing Ujjayi pranayama or victorious breath because that's very heating and we want to cool the body. And that can come in later, but we'll just practice for now this cooling breath. So you can begin by inhaling. And exhale out the nose. And inhale. Exhale out the nose. Inhale. Exhale. So just continue this breath a few more cycles. You might notice that you have to swallow. It does stimulate salivation, which is also a cooling energy when it's particularly hot. And after your next round, settle in, close your eyes, and just breathe pretty naturally in and out of your nose. So I'm going to share this translation from the Vijnana Bhairavya Tantra, Yuktis Verses 1, with the translation from Lauren Roche. Exhaling, breath is released and flows out. There is a pulse as it turns to flow in, and in that turn, you are empty. Enter that emptiness as the source of all life. Draw your hands to your heart, slight bow of your head, and offer an intention into your practice. And then we'll begin with a narrow kneed child's pose. Arms reaching back behind you, forehead down to the earth. And then easy breath. So we are doing Mandala flow today as we are honoring the cyclical nature of time. You may kind of not be facing the screen for a brief moment of this flow, but during that time, it won't be too confusing, and we'll repeat a few times so you'll get a chance to really drop into the sequence. Take one more exhalation. And then inhale, press down into your shins to reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale back to that egg shape, forehead down, arms back. And 2 more times like that. Inhale, reach up, arms can come forward or wide. And exhale, down to the earth. One more time, just like that. Press down, root to rise, lift. And exhale, back down. Okay. Inhale, rise up. Send your left arm forward, right arm back for a twist. Back to center, breathe in. And exhale, back down to the earth. Inhale, rise up. Send the right arm forward, left arm back for a twist. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, back to the earth. All right, so we'll repeat that with breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist right. Keep your hips squaring towards the midline. Inhale, center. And exhale, back down. Okay, just keep flowing like this. Traditionally, at the time of the summer solstice, all the work of planting for the spring has been done. So people get to gather and pause while the seeds are doing their thing in the ground. There's often kind of a big time for partying, for getting together and sharing this energy. Last time. Okay, and then reach your arms forward and lift up to tabletop posture. Turn your hands around so your forearms are facing away from you for this inverted cat-cow. So inhale, tuck the tailbone, press your kidneys towards the sky, and exhale, arch your back, lift your sitting bones, drop your belly. Okay, again, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, release your hands, move them around in a couple of different orientations. And you're not going to like me for this, but it's a really good pose, especially in summer, which is fire toes. So just tuck your toes under and come back to sit on your heels. You can keep hands down or sit upright. I promise I won't hold you there for too long, but close your eyes, maybe shrug your shoulders, and take some cooling, soft breaths into your belly. Relax your belly. Relax your hands. This is the time when the light is fullest, and it's provided its nourishment to the land. This is when we feel an innate desire to be outdoors, to be in the natural world, to be exploring, to receive the benefits of the vitamin D against our skin. It's like we're little solar batteries just sucking up the sun. And as humans, we instinctively seek light, and during this time, there is so much of it. It's really a time to be grateful for all of this peak energy that we have, this time of maximum potential. Come forward, tap out the tops of your feet. Really. Spread your fingers wide, curl your toes under, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. We're here about 5 breaths. Pedal out your feet if you need to. You can even rock a little bit side to side. These days, I take great joy in actually just being a bit still, focusing on lifting the forearms, externally rotating the shoulders, drawing the ribs in, lifting the sitting bones. And what really brings it to life is that little bit of mula bandha. And of course, smooth breath that lifts all the way up. and comes all the way back down. Okay, lift your heels, breathe in through your nose. And now we can do open mouth, ujjayi, exhale, lower heels. And again, heels lift, we're priming the breath, open mouth, exhale. Last one, inhale, and ujjayi, exhale. Body rolls forward, full breath in, high plank. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. And exhale, dog pose. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet just a little bit wider and in just a smidge. So shorten your dog by like 5%, maybe 10%. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale back to dog pose. Right hand reaches back to tap your outer left shin. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left arm reaches back, tap the outer right shin. Inhale, high plank. Hold. Option for a single chaturanga. Back to high plank, breath in. Exhale, right arm reaches back and tap. Inhale, high plank. Option for chaturanga. Back to plank. Exhale, dog pose, left arm reaches across. Inhale, high plank. Option for chaturanga, keep the belly working. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, tap. Inhale, plank, last one, exhale. Inhale, back to plank, send the hips high, left arm reaches back. Inhale, high plank, exhale, lower all the way down. Take your arms wide, fingertips high, squeeze the shoulder blades together for King Cobra. Lift up, wiggle around. You can roll one shoulder in, roll the other shoulder in. Great. Lower halfway, reach your arms back for Cobra. Locust. Turn your palms face down. Squeeze shoulders together, maybe even lift your legs. We're here for 3 more breaths. Inhale 1, ujjayi, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Great. Last breath in, and plant your palms, press back to downward facing dog. Send the hips high. Okay. Right leg towards the sky. Keep it there, or for a little bit of extra fun, tiger curl, exhale 1. Inhale, leg high. Tiger curl, exhale 2. Inhale, leg high, and exhale 3. Step through, lower back knee down, and rise to Anjaneyasana. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, half split. Stay relatively lifted. So even if you kind of have the capacity to drop down, float your spine forward. Right. Okay, this is where it gets a bit very like Martha Graham type movement on the floor, but it's so good. Pivoting on the back shin, left hand to the back of the mat, reach the right arm overhead for gate pose. Breathe deeply into your right side body. Stay grounded, stay low, or float your right leg, press through the heel. Left hand presses the floor down and away. Stay there, or exhale, elbow to knee 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee 2. Inhale, lengthen, and last time, exhale, elbow to knee 3. Inhale, lengthen, set your right foot back on the floor. This is where we come to the back of the mat. Circle your right hand down, back of the mat, and pull your left knee into your chest. You're in a tiger curl. Step left foot all the way through. Rise to high crescent lunge. Inhale up nice and tall. And either an open twist or a prayer twist to your left. Revolved crescent lunge. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. Ujjayi, exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Last breath in. Rise to warrior two. From warrior two, parallel your feet. Inhale, arms reach up. Warrior two, front of the mat, turn your right toes out. Exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands to the mat. For you, maybe it's chaturanga, up dog. I'm just gonna suggest knees, chest, chin to keep things a little bit cooler. Inhale. And back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Full breath in and full breath out. So I think we can handle that. Take the left leg towards the sky. Hold it there or knee to nose. One. Inhale, leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg lifts. Last time, knee to nose. Exhale, step through, tap your back knee down, and reach your arms towards the sky. Anjaneyasana. One more breath in. Okay, find your half split. Exhale, draw back. So we're pretty active in the front ankle. One more breath in. And breathe out. Pivot on your back shin. Right hand to the back of the mat. Reach your left arm overhead for gate pose. Park it there or lift your left leg. Park it there or exhale, elbow to knee. One. Inhale, lengthen. Elbow to knee. Two. Inhale, lengthen. And elbow to knee. Three. Inhale, lengthen. Lower your left foot back to the earth. Circle left hand to the mat. Hands are shoulder width apart and pull right knee into your nose for a tiger curl. Send the right leg up towards the sky, down dog split. Step all the way through and rise to high crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up. Either an open twist to your right or a prayer twist to your right. You can always lower back knee if you need a bit more grounding. We're here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Last breath in. Rise to warrior 2. From warrior 2, parallel your feet. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Warrior 2, lunge into your left leg. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, hands to the earth for your vinyasa, which might even be cat-cow. Totally valid. Inhale, and ujjayi. Exhale, send the hips high. 3 breaths. One more breath in. One more breath out. So again, very similar, right leg lifts. Hold it there or knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift. And exhale, knee to nose. Step all the way through. Rise to Anjaneyasana. Lift. Tailbone heavy, sternum broad. And exhale, half split. From your half split, left palm to the back of the mat, pivot on your left shin, find your gate pose. Option to lift your right leg. This time you can play with Chapasana, bending right knee, right arm reaches back to catch your foot. A little baby back bend, engage your right glute, squeeze shoulders together. Great, well done. Release the bind, right foot to the floor. Circle your right hand to the back of the mat and pull left knee into your nose for tiger curl. Send your left leg all the way up towards the sky and step through, rise, high crescent lunge. Full breath in high crescent. Yogi's choice, open twist or prayer twist to your left. 3 breaths, smooth inhale, that's the peak. Things turn around. Exhale all the way back out, right? So it's a macrocosm of the experience of the solstice where the energy peaks every time we breathe, and then it dissolves back into darkness, back into emptiness. There's a solstice at the peak of every inhale. Maximum potential, rise to your warrior two. Exhale. Parallel your feet, inhale. Right toes turn out, warrior two, exhale. Interlace fingers behind the back of the body, lift your chest, and then fold down into your humble warrior. It's a time to be really grateful for community, for the gifts of the sunlight, for what it affords us to do, to be in nature. I always feel so much more joyful and energized in summertime. Release the bind, rise up, reverse warrior, inhale, and exhale, flow through your vinyasa or step back to downward facing dog. There's something that is so incredibly therapeutic about being in touch with the cycles of nature. It helps us to realize our interconnected nature. And all of our suffering, according to some schools of thought, comes from the illusion of separateness, where we believe we are cut off, that we are alone. And when we tune into the natural world, a couple of things happen. One is that we realize we are the natural world. We are life. We are life realizing itself, expressing itself. And we also realize we're all having the same experience. Everyone on the planet is experiencing the solstice right now. There's something unifying in that. Take your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg goes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale, lift and lengthen. Knee to nose. Exhale, step through Anjaneyasana, rise all the way up. One more inhale. Okay, half split. Exhale, draw back. Okay. Pivot on the back shin, right hand to the back of the mat. Left arm reaches overhead. Option to lift your left leg. Option for baby Chapasana. Reach back, catch the foot. Push the floor down and away. Shoulder blades squeeze together. 2 more breaths. Release your foot, come back to gate pose. Inhale, circle left hand down to the mat. Pull right knee into your chest, tiger curl. Inhale, right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step all the way through, rise to high crescent lunge. Full breath in, last time for your deep twist, either open twist or prayer twist. 3 breaths. Last inhale, warrior 2, exhale. Parallel your feet, reach up. Turn left toes out, lunge, interlace fingers, lift the heart high, and exhale, fold. Humble warrior, relax the head. Release and rise to reverse warrior, up and back. Exhale, hands to the earth. Your final vinyasa. Good. And then wide-kneed child's pose. When you're in child's pose, spread your right arm underneath, reach your left arm forward. You can even take your left arm a little bit over to the right for kind of a side bend. And then back to center, unthread the right arm, spread your left arm underneath. You can optionally walk the right arm a bit off to the left. Unthread, come up to all fours, cross your ankles, extend your legs out in front of you, give them a little bit of a shake. And then go either Sukhasana or Gomukhasana. And we'll do the right shin either in front or knee on top. If you're feeling really rounded in the low back, just pop a block underneath you. And then your choice, either upright, or you can fold forward a little or a lot. The summer goes by so quickly. It's like the rules of time are different in summer and in winter. So this moment is a really perfect time to just slow down and appreciate the goodness of life, the love that is in life. To appreciate being in love with life, because when we're in love with life, we naturally radiate that love. And one of the supreme ironies of life, the more that you give love, the more returns to you. You cannot go wrong with offering love. This is a time to notice the beauty of nature, to show your love, especially with those with whom you're closest. Take one more breath in. And out. Slowly rise, however you'd like to. Switch the cross of the legs. And then either nice and tall or fold forward a little bit. And the bittersweet teaching of the summer solstice is one of impermanence, because we can take all of this radiance for granted. And when we know it's at the peak, we know it's going to start to change. The days will get shorter, and that's okay. Because we will lose everything one day. Everything that we love and cherish will be gone. And as bitter as that might sound, the wisdom of impermanence is that it wakes us up to appreciate what we do have when we do have it, so that we can live from a place of gratitude. And when we live from a place of gratitude, we radiate happiness. So just think of 3 things right now that you're grateful for. One more breath in and out. Slowly rise. Extend your legs, give them a shake. It's a cooling forward bend of Paschimottanasana. So yes, you can do this whole like strong spine, strong back, which is totally cool. Or it could be a bit like me today. Bend your knees, be pretty gentle, let the back round safely. And this is just kind of my own little hack, but I like to wrap my arms underneath and interlace the fingers. And this just keeps the legs from flopping out too much. So it doesn't really turn into a Baddha Konasana, but can work more of the hamstrings and less of the hips. You can even grab opposite elbows. Not pulling, but just releasing and breathing. Sometimes we need that level of gentleness. It's a much cooler approach. And slowly rise. Come to lie on your back. And then bring the knees in. Move your hips a smidge to the left and lower your legs to the right for an easy twist. Breathe into your belly, relax across your shoulders. And then inhale through to center, move your hips to the right, lower your knees to the left. Inhale through to center. Bring your hips back to the midline. Take happy baby. And come to lie on your back. Bring your feet wide. Turn your palms face up. Let your heel bones be heavy. Soften all of the muscles. This is from David Viscott. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. The yogis, I'll leave you there with a full Shavasana. Take as long as you'd like. Thank you for practicing. Enjoy your rest. Stay cool. Stay grateful. Stay sunny. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.